welcome. This is part 3 of the Better Left Undread mix. So if this is your first time tuning into the mix, I'm going to play you the first track. I'm also adjusting a few things, so bear with me. Here you go. Okay, that was the song. So last time I was working on the master bus section. Let me give you a quick rundown of that. Here are the plugins I used for my master section. So I started here with the J37 tape. Then I brought the Brainworks V3 and the Neve compressor. Got the Pultec. And then the saturation, the Vertigo, BSM3, into the XLV2, and then just basic limiting happening with the Pro L2. So actually, let me give you like a quick A-B of what the master bus did to the song. You're happy now. So this is no master bus.
that you're happy now. And I hope that you smile for him now. As I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread.
Okay, so this is with everything back on.
And I hope that you're happy now. And I hope that you smile for him now. As I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I.
Okay, so that does quite a bit to the mix. All very positive stuff. And I'm putting on my headphones on this stream because my room isn't the most transparent space. I have a lot of acoustic treatment, but just the size of the room and it wasn't properly built out. So I like to check everything with headphones. The ones that I kind of live and die by are my Sonys. These are the MDR 7506. So now that I have like the master processing and I've kind of like gone through some of the levels, I need to just open up to see what else I might missed with the speakers and not having headphones, or testing in another speaker space. Like the car, I haven't tested this one in the car, iPhone, earbuds, anything. So I'm gonna be playing it, and like I heard a few seconds of it, and I can tell that the bass is not right. So the low end is very muddy and it's very wobbly. So I want to tighten up that low end. So I'm gonna play where the sub bass comes in, and I'm gonna start working on that.
But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but can I forgive myself? Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see.
Okay, so last time I added parallel compressor to this bass. That included the Fatso Junior, and that was a sand, and also this bass crush where I used this Vertigo. It's got the cool setting called synth bass and cut through, and they both are kind of what's muddying the mix. So I'm gonna put it back in the mix and see how it sounds.
But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but can I forgive myself? Better left unread.
Yeah, automatically like cleans it up. If you have headphones, I would recommend putting them on. It would be an easier way for you to kind of hear what's going on.
But I had it all with you.
So this is a parallel channel. I'm using the Fatso in, and I'm using the EQ to try to like clear out the muddiness it's creating because the track the bass track itself has a lot of bass, and this is creating muddiness with it. So I'm scooping this out, but I hear more of the definition from the notes in the top mid range when I'm bringing up the gain at this height. What am I, plus almost 8? So when I take that off, you don't hear as much of like the notes and like the mid range, the top mid range, which is really like where I want to hear it. So I'm going to try to see if I can get this one to work too, because I like this a lot and has a lot depth with the subharmonics it creates. Okay, so there's certain notes that keep popping out. Let's hear this again. Okay, so this is a lot better. It feels warmer and it feels in the pocket.
Better to loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you,
So this is starting to bother me. Let's see if we can cut it out.
You never have to see Better Left Undread. You never know what I said. If you never,
So this is the MIC DSP SA2 dialog processor, very popular in post-production. But my buddy told me about it, and I've had a few friends now tell me that it's a really great tool to have for music, and it has 5 different bands, and it just really seems to work on a lot of stuff that I used recently. It just catches the band and it doesn't like dull the sound. It works in a way that keeps the interesting hype of the top band without losing it when you're adding the gain reduction of the sibilants. So here we go.
you never have to see Better Left Undread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies.
So
You never have to
I'm gonna A/B this for you guys.
Better Left Undread. You never know what I said.
And let's hear it without it. I mean, that was without it. Let's hear it with it.
See Better Left Undread. You never know what I said.
Just super smooth. There's a tick I hear though.
Left Undread.
So I just duplicated my playlist. Let's see if we can find something to clear this mouth noise.
Have to see Better Left Undread. You never have to see Better Left Undread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. You never
I think that did it.
You never have to see Better Left Undread.
Hold on.
You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. Left Undread. Left Undread. Left Undread.
Okay, so that crackle just kind of takes off the harshness of some of the vocal tracking. I have this playlisted, so I'll show you back to where we just came from. There we go.
Left Undread.
So you hear that? It's just really cutting through, and I don't like it. The RX crackle just smooths out the waveform from these like clips. It just works really well.
See, better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you will need to make say goodbye, say goodbye.
And you can see it happens a lot of times in the vocal performance. Just the mic proximity, closeness. Let's see, here we go.
Goodbye.
That's a gnarly little sound. Let's try to fix it.
Say goodbye. You will need to make goodbye.
Again, let's just kind of A/B this.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
You hear that? And now that we have the crackle going on, decrackle.
If you never have to say goodbye, you will need to make up silly lies.
Now, right now, after listening to the song and the headphones and getting the bass fixed, everything is a lot better. The low end was really bothering me, and now I'm hearing the top end clear. Because when the bass is overpowering a mix, and I have all these plugins going on my master bus, it's shaping the sound in a bad way. So I'm gonna check some gain staging real quickly. So I'm gonna play the track and make sure we're not clipping here.
If you never have to say goodbye, you will need to make up silly lies.
So we are clipping a little bit. You can see it's at 0.3. So I'm going to take the VCA group and just bring it down a smidge. There you go.
If you never have to say goodbye, you will need to make up silly lies. I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out every window, you're in my view. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause I'm lonely, only for you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you never have to see. They say better late than never.
Okay, so I'm making minor adjustments. The drums are a little loud, so drop them down a little bit. So with the drums, I'm using a drum loop. As the stem that was delivered, and I lowered the overall because the smack of the snare was kind of conflicting with the vocals, so not too much. And then the bass, now that the drums were down a little bit, the bass is a little louder. It's very important that when you're mixing that you got to understand that when you make one change, it affects other things. So having less kick and snare affects the relationship of the kick and the bass. So the bass feels louder. So I'm adjusting the bass to taste. These little vocal things are killing me. Now let's say beat that with what was there before. It's not really doing anything. Let's just try some some volume rides. That's perfect. So I'm hearing that attack and his vocal and the volume rides are very clutch. Only for you. Better left undread. 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 You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you never have to see. They say better late than never. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you never. Okay, so the piano was a little loud. This guitar, electric guitar, I don't hear what I want to hear out of it. So let's kind of make room for it in the mix. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you never have to see. They say better late than never. Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but can I forgive myself? Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me. Like, I just don't hear it. It's like buried in the whole mix. So let's play this again. But my tears you never have to. They say better late than never. So one of the things I did with this mix, I used the SSL 9000J on every track to kind of give it a console feel. you can hear the tape hiss going from one of the many plugins that are analog based. So yeah, let's get to it.
But my tears will never have to.
It's a big difference, but remember that the song has a lot of low end from the bass now, and it's just muddying up the mix. And I want to have some clarity from the electric guitar to shine in the mix. So let's hear this one out now.
But my tears will never have to see. They say better late than never. Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you. But
So if you hear now, I have a definition of the guitar. I'm hearing the strums. Before it was very buried in the body, and I didn't want that with this mix because I have so many other things in the low range. The piano's going on right now, that has a lot of bass heavy stuff. That bass synth is kind of filling up a lot of the space, and I wanted to hear it, but just gently. So let's play back.
my tears will never have to see. They say better late than never.
Okay, I really like that. So I'm gonna kind of take it from the top just to hear how it comes in.
I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out every window, you're in my view. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. On a one-way. Spend my last dime on a one.
Okay, so now we're hearing more things in the low end from the vocal. I think that's a pulsive. Let's see.
One-way ticket on a one. On a one. Last dime on. Dime, 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 dime. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause I'm lonely, only. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause I'm lonely, only for you. Better left spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause I'm lonely, only.
So the deep pulsive just takes away some of the low range where the pulsives live, and this one's it wasn't quite a pulsive, but it had that build up that I didn't like. So this is a quick solution for that.
Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. My last dime on a one-way ticket. My last dime on a one-way.
Okay, but now we're hearing like a little click. in the vocal, so let's make sure it's not something that needs a fade or if it's actually a vocal tick.
On a one-way ticket. On a one-way ticket. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket. 'Cause I'm lonely. 'Cause I'm lonely. 'Cause I'm lonely. Only for you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me. You never know what I said. You never know what I said. Every you never know what I said. You never know what I said. You never know what I said. Every now and then you every now.
So I'm balancing out the vocal. I want to make sure in a track like this, the vocal is really an important part, like many tracks, but you want to make sure you get the clarity and it's up front and you can hear the nuances of the each kind of word and melody. So I'm just trying to balance it, take out the harshness that I'm hearing.
Every now and then you worry about me. Every now and
And that's really, for me, it's easy to use the headphones to kind of hear all that stuff. So when I do fine tuning, I use the headphones or my NS10s or my mix cubes.
every now and then. Every now and then you worry about I said. Every now and then you worry about me. But my tears are I said. Me. But my tears me. But my tears.
There we hear some crackles. Okay, so let's find it.
But my tears.
You know, when it comes to vocal stuff, a lot of times you just got to clear out the noise and things like this that kind of detract from bringing out the great stuff in the vocal. These little things like are nuances, but it's important to take care of them because you don't ever want a listener to be like, oh, I heard a vocal tick. Oh, I heard a little scratching. What's up with that? The smoother the vocal is, the better chance the song has for the listener to really just like lock in.
But my tears and but my tears you never have to. But my tears you never have to see. My tears you never have now and then you worry about me. But my tears you never have to now and then you worry about me. But my tears you never have to see.
This is the tedious fun stuff of a mix where you just have to get dialed in with details. But it's like if you can hear, well, A B some of the stuff, and you hear how the vocal being smooth and level just like brings you in.
They say better late than never.
Now you see that I'm doing some extreme gain, and I do that at the very end, so the word doesn't just like fall off a cliff. So it goes like this. Because when you're in a room with a person singing, or you're in an arena, like it doesn't sound like it drops off. The performance is very delicate. It's very like an emotional performance, and he's very particular on how he's delivering every line. And I want to make sure that the listener hears every part of that line and every word.
They say better late than never. Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. They say better late than never. Better to have loved and lost. Better to have loved and lost.
And it's just like half the word here.
Better to have loved and lost.
Getting a lot of texts. Apologies. I feel like streaming at night would be best because you get less calls, less emails. Some stuff is time sensitive. Bear with me. Appreciate it. Here we go.
Better to have loved and lost.
So you hear the and like that and like it's so clutch, and he's just barely saying it.
Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and but I had it all. But I had it all with but I had it but I had it all. But I had it all. But I had it all with you and lost it. But I had it all. But I had it all. But I had it all. But I had it.
Oh, that's just okay. So here you hear that. That is like
But I had it all.
some processing gone wrong. So we're gonna do this because I'm hearing that, and I do not want to hear that. Let's see. Boom.
But I had it all with. But I had it all with you and. But I had it.
Oh, let's see. D mouth click. Let's see if this brings it.
But I had it all.
Sounds a lot better.
But I had it all. Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but can I forgive myself? Better left unread. You never know what I
Okay, so this is a really cool one because it's very like obvious what that dip did.
Every now and then.
So you hear like little like that right before he says the word, and we do it. Now I add the lower automation.
Every now and then.
It's smoother, and I'm gonna add more processing, and I'll probably hear some more of this stuff. But one of the things I wanted to try with this vocal is get a touch more clarity on the top end, but without having it leveled first. That would just really like I would be leveling extra hard. It's one of those like if you do put the EQ before dynamics or EQ after dynamics, you're EQing something into the dynamic compressor or you're EQing afterwards. It all varies from song to song, vocal to vocal. With his vocals, I wanted to level everything out before I hit any more processing because of the dynamics and the things that were sticking out. If I send the processing, be it parallel compressors, EQ, saturation, a more leveled out vocal, I'm not going to be hearing and I'm not going to be getting thrown off by like the mouth noises, by the ticks in the voice, or like the little all that stuff. That's going to be out of the way, and it's going to be more of me making musical decisions as opposed to like, oh, I got to fix. Right now I'm fixing, and then when I bring the clarity to the vocal that I want, it'll be with an even vocal.
Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. My tears you'll never, my tears you'll never, my tears you'll never have to see. My tears you'll never have to see. And I won't, and I won't, and I won't let you happy now. You smile for him now. As I learn to give and I learn to, as I learn to give and
That's too much of a tech, but you're hearing, if you're with me, like you're hearing how these little things stick out now that we're getting more clarity out of the mix. Things are more balanced. The bass is smoother, tighter. All this stuff stands out way more. There you go. That's magic.
give and I learn to live without you, 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 without you. Tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I without you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. But my tears you'll never have to see. Left unread. You never know what I see. But my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. You won't need to make up silly lines. Goodbye.
There's the culprit. So declick killed the other one very smoothly. So we are going to use that yet again. Oh.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
You know what, let's try the crackle then. So I just go back and forth until I find what makes the vocal the best.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. You won't need to make up silly. Say goodbye. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, if you never have to say goodbye, if you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out of every window, you're in my view.
Okay, so the Better Maker is one of the best EQs. It's a Pultec emulation. Better Maker makes a lot of stuff for mastering, but I think the plugins for mastering and just in the world of both, kind of like everyone uses every plugin that they need, you know. There's this crazy setting right here, hip hop master. It's a mid side. You can hear it now, and you just heard that. So it just does a crazy amount of clarity. Let me see if I can turn this one off. Okay, so look, this top end is what I really want to hear. I want to open up the mix. It feels a little dark.
I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out of every window, you're in my view. Spend my last time.
Okay, so that was where the mix is at with everything. We're gonna put this on. It's gonna be a little hard. It's gonna be really harsh, but I'm gonna dial it in because this is gonna open up that mix.
I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out of every window, you're in my view. happy now. Oh, that you smile for him now. Oh, that you smile for. Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said.
Okay, so right now I'm still trying to get the vocal to be a little brighter. I'm using fresh air only at 12%. I linked both of the settings together, and here.
Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you.
And we can also try Decapitator. See which one works. Now I'm applying this processing on the aux all, the Vox all before it hits the stereo mix bus. This is basically the last routing point for the vocals.
Oh, that you smile for him now.
Now it's too harsh.
Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Oh, that you smile for him now. Oh, that you smile for him now.
Just trying some other stuff out.
Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Oh, that you smile for him now. Is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. Never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never
gonna try getting rid of some of the mud.
That you smile for him now is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. Oh, that you smile for him now is I learn to give and I learn to live without you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need to make up silly lies. Oh, that you smile for him now. Oh, that you smile for. Oh, that you smile for him. Oh, that you smile for. Oh, that you smile.
So I'm just finding things I don't like and switching out. Now that I have the mix in a better place, I'm hearing things that I'm like, don't quite enjoy where it's at. So like the Poltec was adding a little graininess to the top end of his vocal that I didn't like. So you can hear it now without it.
Oh, that you smile for him now is. Oh, that you smile for him now. Oh, that you smile for him now. Oh, that you smile for him now is I learned it. Oh, that
Just cleaning up the session.
You won't need to make up silly lies.
See, that's too much though. Too much fades. He wants it to be like a drastic fall. Okay, that's a good one. So I'm gonna do a bounce today so I can hear it in the car and see how that feels. And I'm gonna send it off to my guy and get some notes, and then I'll do the revision notes with you guys so we can kind of finish this one off. But for like a quick recap, I've been mixing this in primarily my speakers. Today's third day, and I'm doing a lot of it in my headphones. Been adjusting a lot of the detail stuff, and I'm gonna print this mix so I can hear it in my Apple earbuds. Then I have these Bose Bluetooth that are freaking awesome. So all that's gonna give me like a different idea of where it's at, and then the car, always listen in the car. So I'm gonna do all that with the mix and make some final decisions. But I'm really happy where it's at. I think we got it really close.
I've seen lots of pretty faces. Out every window, you're in my view. Spend my last dime on a one-way ticket, 'cause I'm lonely, only for you. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you never have to see. They say better late than never. Better to have loved and lost. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but I had it all with you. But I had it all with you and lost it. And I can forgive you, but can I forgive myself? Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. And I hope that you're happy now. And I hope that you smile for him now. As I learn to give and I learn to live without you.
So there was like a little basketball feeling to that kick. I'm ducking it, but I also don't want to lose some of the low end that it's bringing, so I'm giving a little boost in the back end.
left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need the makeup eyes. To say goodbye, you won't need the makeup silly eyes. Better left unread. You never know what I said. Every now and then you worry about me, but my tears you'll never have to see. Better left unread. You never know what I said. If you never have to say goodbye, you won't need the makeup silly eyes.
All right, I think we got one. Cool. So when I bounce mix, this one's gonna be Better Left Undread, underscore sh mix 1. I'm gonna copy that for a quick second. Let me turn off the metering plugin. At the end, let's open up this L2. Sampling was 4. Perfect. And let's go. Yeah, so I have a naming. I name all my mixes sh mix 1. If it's a master, sh master mst 1, 2, 3. It says we go further in revisions. I bounce everything offline. And here we go. All right, well, thank you guys for checking the stream today. Today was a bit of a working on details, cleaning up a lot of different things. I will probably do one more video on this track because I'm going to send it off to my buddy. I'm going to get the notes, and then I'm going to hit the notes with you guys. So, wait, what's going on? Okay, it's printing. So, we're rendering live on air. Great. So thanks again, guys, for tuning in. You can follow me on social media at Stewart, STEWART _Hidalgo, HIDALGO. And until next time, cheers.